On my husband. Good. Go back.
That's, you know, elbow me in the.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's K-Poppin with Fallon. If you're new, I'm Fallon.
I'm William.
And we're going to be checking out more of the Rolling Stone interviews with the BTS members. We've done the group interview and now we're starting the individual interviews.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm excited to see what he asked each of them. You know, specific questions that have to do with them.
Or their songs and stuff like that. You
Solo
know.
stuff or whatever.
Yep. I'm excited for that.
Yep, so today we're going to be doing RM and Sugars.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Anymore, then I think there's no reason that we should keep doing this as a team. So we have to show the world that we are still ongoing and still exploring and figure out like new things. But still, I think we have to push it to the edge even more, and just still not enough.
It's weird how it just starts with them talking.
Yeah.
But
That's how they cut it.
yeah. RM.
RM of BTS, welcome back to the cover of Rolling Stone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I relate to you because you seem to go through a mini existential crisis like maybe every week.
I don't know. That's a good
I'm
thing.
very nervous and afraid at the same time because it's been a while, and I really want to like pretend like that I'm okay and I'm ready, all decided, everything's great. I just can't wait. I just really want to say that, but even more than that, I really want to be honest. I just hope, everything's gonna be fine, and everything will be. But still, at the same time, I still have fears.
Do you have stress dreams before something is coming out?
Yes. I have like extreme stress and extreme like joy at the same time. And it's always like back and forth every time, every night. I think like these days when I wake up in the morning, like I always in a good mood, like, just get a cup of coffee and then like, it's a new day. But at night, I feel like, man, I don't know what it's gonna be like. And so I really want to live great in the mornings, but I felt quite depressed and sad at night. But the funny thing is, it was like exactly the opposite like years ago. I loved the night because we like worked every day during daytime. At night, when I just come home and I feel alone, I felt really great. I really love to walk the streets where nobody is.
In 2022, you were saying to Pharrell, you still love music, but then maybe you love visual arts more, maybe you loved other things more. Did you come back around, and how was that journey for you?
I think music, is always there. It's just the root. And, sometimes you just can't resist when just like some music you love is just turned on and you just can't help but just like dancing to it or like just like nodding to it, vibing to it. And I think visual art, sometimes it requires more like backgrounds and trainings and more kind of like intellectual things. In the military, I listen to like so many albums. I love it music more right now.
But when you think of listening to music during that time, was there a moment, is there an album or song you can think of you connected with and said, this is my life this is saving my life right now?
I think last year it was Tyler's track with Tizo Touchdown.
Haven't heard that.
Forever, so it was like Tizo singing the phrase. Maybe like at that time the military, I felt too long for me. I just kept thinking like, man, maybe it's gonna be like forever, and then the forever is too long. So I was like kept singing the phrase all the time, and I got I think I was being healed singing along to it, and like Dijon's album was great.
Production is
Yeah,
so crazy.
Right. Spotify Wrapped. I tracked it. The Dijon's album. I think I listened to it more than like 500 minutes. And Joji, Past Won't Leave My Bed. Sometimes it's just like a simple phrase, but it just hits you like so hard when it is combined with like certain type of sound and instruments.
You made it clear that when with Butter and Permission to Dance, they were so huge and so successful, they left you confused about what is BTS.
Yes.
And I think that you had a few years to think about that. I think you did figure it out, but I'm curious about like your sort of mental journey from, man, I don't know what we are anymore, to I know now.
I think I still don't know. And maybe, I think a musician should talk with their music, right? And it's being more and more just careful to explain and like describe how I'm feeling right now, or what like this album is about, or well, I think it's just this magazine and this interview with you is just another record, so I could like look back to it, or when I'm like 50, yeah, looking back to it and like, man, when I was like 31, I felt like that, and I was like talking to you, like, because I believe right now like this type of feeling is the deepest truth in my heart. I think I'm still really confused, because I thought in the military, maybe if it's just all finished and we all come back in 2025 June, then maybe there's some type of very precise, sharp consensus that we could all like relate to, but which was not very true. So I think these 14 tracks are the could be the type of, still blurry, but it could be just an answer to the people who is wondering like what is BTS in 2026. But I think for this album, I tried to say that express more of universal things like love, hurt, nostalgia, missing, and I think I'm still into that, expanding personal experiences into universal like emotions and feelings.
The energy reminds me a little bit of the beginning.
Really?
The early rap, more rap rocky stuff.
I think that's really great to hear, because I had plenty of time to look back. It's truly a new start, and so I think why you felt that energy was because that I think we actually are treating this moment as our new start. But I think we unconsciously just coming back to like when we started, like all those really turned up energy, like very resistant, and I want to show something to the world type of energy. But I think we got more mature. It's gonna be definitely the new chapter of BTS.
It's so interesting to listen to your solo albums, Indigo and Right Place, Wrong Person, because in some ways it feels like these are the albums, the kind of music that you might have made had there never been a BTS.
Right.
It's like,
So.
It's interesting to me that you can even get to that place as an artist mentally.
I think, it's really funny to say, and I think lots of people maybe just slightly know, like who BTS is. Maybe the people, won't agree, but I think I'm really finding myself as, I'm born as a kind of a anti to like something. Yeah, like when everybody is saying yes, I really want to say no. When I've been doing BTS, I loved it, but I really did hate something, of course, and I just couldn't deny all those feelings, and but I think I knew like what is what is, what to like show to the people, or what to just hide and just make it into an album. When I just come back as a solo, I was like thinking of like, man, I gotta do this, I gotta say it.
Let it all out.
Because
Yeah,
if it's
put it in your
7,
music.
I have to do my role. I have to sometimes be nice, and because lots of kids are watching us. But sometimes I just started music, you know, just on the streets and by rapping, and I just can't resist that. Sometimes I feel like I just want to do this. I just want to do this shit. So I listen to pop music. I love it. I enjoy like every pop music. I always like check the charts sometimes. Sometimes when I just don't want to use my brain too much, I just find like the top 50 global and just listen to it. But sometimes I feel like, man, this is not enough. I have to like dig more. I have to explore what the world is like. I just want to see the edges, of this earth. So when it comes to solo project, every infras and every powers and every impacts, the numbers maybe, or the masses, the scales, that helped me a lot, so that I could express, maybe without thinking of economic things, and I could do a song with Little Sims, Monster Somni. They're great artists. By the name of, maybe sometimes using the name of BTS and the brand. When it comes to the team project, by the experiences that I had on my solo, just do everything to like 100, or even more than that. I could tell the team or the members that let's push it to the edge, like even more. This is not enough. This is too safe. If we don't challenge anymore, then I think there's no reason that we should keep doing this as a team. So we have to show the world that we are still ongoing and still exploring and figure out like new things. I think we have to like have an experiment and push it to the edge even more, and just still not enough.
How did you resolve? I mean, your service was not easy on you.
No.
Are you sort of still recovering psychologically? How is that going for you?
I think I got out of it quite a lot, if we call it a cave, and it's been today's February, so it's been
So I filmed this in February.
8 months, and I think
Oh wow.
I'm good right now. But sometimes when I
it's
try to
April.
sleep, and when it pops up, man, forget it. I'm not in the military anymore, and but that experience, hitting the rock bottom, like psychologically, in the truth, I think that helps me like, this is, now I'm sleeping on my bed. I'm good. Yeah, I think that's the great self-therapy.
Did that experience or the past few years change what you want out of life as a person?
I always want to live the present, the now, but it's just there are so many things in 2026 that are like distracting you and me from living now. Like, we're thinking, when you look at the reels and all the shorts that we're living now, but which is not. They just keep distracting me. So I really miss the time that I just walk in the rain and thinking of everything. I think those were the times that I truly lived the present. I really don't want to think of the past and the future, because they are just fantasy. But it's really hard just to focus on where you are right now. So today is like 12th of February, and I always try hard to sometimes just put the phone down and maybe read books. When I just like this, I try hard not to think about the past and the future, because future never comes.
Yeah.
Future never comes.
You were in that dark place psychologically, and you got out of it. It wasn't forever.
Where did he get this information from?
I know.
Like, how do you know he was doing?
I got out of that
Unless he spoke about it in another
crisis.
interview or something.
Right.
I had last year because of the all those environments I had.
But that's cool though. Like,
I
you
got
get
out of
to.
it like physically, but mentally,
Yeah.
I'm just admitting it. That essential sorrow, I don't know what it is called, but it's always there in some part of my heart. So I think I'm still in the middle of just admitting like who I am. I'm like maybe too sensitive than the others, maybe the average, or I think too much. Sometimes I can't sleep. But do you want to die? No. I try to love the life, the skies, taking walks, good friends, drinks, music, interview. I'm still fighting the demons. I think maybe it could be forever. And forever is too long, like I said. But I just want to say one thing, like simply, in short, I think life is fun. Because it's not because I'm BTS or I'm a star in the spotlight. I think just life is fun and living is better.
I thought we'd end with the meaning of life. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good questions.
Yeah. Like things that I would never think I would hear. You know, it's like how they're just as a person. You know, at the end of the day, they're still a human being.
Yeah.
You know, how are they dealing with life? You know, yeah, they got fame and all that stuff, but still,
Yeah.
you know, you don't know what kind of struggle they're dealing with and things like that.
Yeah.
And you know, when you look at his PTS, man, they got everything. Like, where are they gonna be struggling? You know?
Yeah. Celebrities have struggles too, and feel depression at times, and they go through all the same things that we do.
Yeah.
But they are people at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why he had a hard time in the military. I don't know if it was...
Homesick, I don't know.
Yeah, probably, definitely, because you're going from one lifestyle to a whole different.
Yeah.
And we're both military people, so we can... Well, we're not active duty every day, but
Yeah.
we both deployed where we've been doing it every day, and then you have to come back to civilian life, and it... I'm sure it can be a challenge for them because they did that for 18 months to 2 years every day, and then you're thrown back into what you were doing before. You have to adjust to that mentally.
Yeah.
So it would be interesting to hear more of their stories, like from the military.
Yeah, I want to hear more of that. Yeah, obviously, you know, it's
Each
like
of their own experiences.
yeah, because you know, it's just kind of like more. Because we've been through it, so they can kind of understand where they're when they speak about that. You know, like the sentence he said, "Oh yeah, no, I get to sleep in my own bed."
Oh my gosh!
Oh my
the
God.
best thing is to be able to sleep back in your own bed. And
Yeah.
Dang barracks.
So yeah, I know what he's talking about. Like
Yeah.
it is a difference.
Oh yeah, for
You
sure.
know, while you're there, you're like, okay, I'm gonna accept whatever the environment is, and you know that it's kind of temporary. You finish your duty and you come back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a huge difference once you come back to like your regular life. You know. So it was cool. It was cool to get to hear about him on like how he was after, like during, while in the military and being back after.
Yeah. I just love RM. He's so smart, and he thinks so deep. Like he has to be an overthinker. Like I bet he just thinks about everything. His mind never stops.
Yeah, I mean, being also like, you know, the leader role, he you know, there's a lot to like think about.
Well, that was our reaction to RM's interview for Rolling Stone. Let us know what you guys thought about his interview and the things he had to say. And yeah, I look forward to watching Suga's next and eventually seeing all the others. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, leave us some comments, let us know what else we should react to, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next video.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's go!